Did you know your risk of a heart attack nearly doubles after the age of 65? That's not a scare tactic, it's a medical fact. But what most people don't realize is this: it's not just age that causes heart problems. It's the habits we carry into our golden years. Most seniors think they're doing fine because they feel okay. But that's exactly why heart disease is known as the silent killer. No pain. No warnings. Just one moment, and everything changes. Hi, I'm Mr. Harold Bennett. I'm 76, and I had a minor heart attack at 71. I thought I was just getting older. But it wasn't age, it was dehydration, stress, high blood pressure, and the way I started my mornings. In this video, I'll share the 10 daily habits that help me bounce back, and how you can protect your own heart starting today. These aren't expensive treatments or impossible routines. They're simple, natural steps anyone can do at home. Most people see me now and think, he must have always been this calm, this wise. But let me tell you the truth, I used to be the complete opposite. I was 71. Still driving. Still doing yard work. Still convincing myself I didn't need help. I thought heart attacks were for other people. People who smoked, who never exercised, and who ate fast food every day. Not me. I was the healthy senior. I didn't drink, didn't smoke. I even bought whole grain bread, once in a while. And yet, one quiet morning, while pouring my usual coffee, I collapsed, face first, onto the floor. No pain. No chest clutching. Just blackout. My granddaughter found me minutes later. I still remember the scream in her voice. The panic. The ambulance lights flashed through the window. That moment rewrote everything I thought I knew about aging, blood pressure, and this so-called healthy lifestyle I thought I had. And the scariest part? My doctor said, "You were lucky. Another 5 minutes and your story would have ended right there, Mr. Bennett." So if you think you're fine because you walk a little, eat okay, or feel alright most days, I want you to pause. Because that's exactly what I thought. Backhand index pointing down. Leave a comment if you've ever brushed off a symptom thinking it was just age. And stick around, because in the next segment, I'll walk you through the 10 habits that turned my story around. And trust me, habit number 1 is not what you think. You'd think a heart attack comes after months of chest pain, shortness of breath, and endless warning signs. But mine came after breakfast. Let me walk you back to the weeks before it happened. Every morning, I'd wake up, skip water, and go straight to coffee. I'd pour myself a big mug, black, strong, comforting. No breakfast. Maybe a muffin. Maybe nothing. I told myself I wasn't hungry yet. Then I'd sit for hours on my recliner, reading news, watching TV. No movement. No walking. I told myself I was resting. I'd snack on salty crackers and processed cheese while calling it just a little treat. Sleep. It was a mess. Up past midnight, scrolling on my tablet. Waking up tired, but never connecting it to my blood pressure or my heart. The point is, I had no idea that my little habits were quietly building up to something deadly. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach can spike cortisol and cause a sudden blood pressure surge. Skipping breakfast slows your metabolism and throws off your blood sugar. Sitting too long without movement causes poor circulation, increasing the risk of clots. But here's the worst part. I ignored all of it because I didn't feel bad. That's the trap of aging, mistaking silence for safety. And if you're nodding right now, recognizing even one of these habits, drop a comment below. Say, "That was me," or "Still doing it." You're not alone. We've all made these mistakes. But there's hope, because the smallest changes can make the biggest difference. Directed in the next part, I'll show you the exact moment it all fell apart, and what finally made me open my eyes. You do not want to miss what happened in my kitchen that morning. It was supposed to be a normal Wednesday. The sky was clear. I had music playing, Sinatra, like always. My granddaughter had just left for school. I was alone, like every morning. Comfortable. Predictable. I brewed my coffee, grabbed my tablet, and walked to the kitchen window. I remember thinking, what a peaceful day. Then, it happened. It didn't feel like a heart attack. No dramatic chest pain. No collapsing in agony like you see in movies. It started with tightness, like someone had wrapped a belt around my ribs. Then a wave of heat shot through my arms. My hands started tingling. My vision blurred. I dropped the mug. The crash echoed. I reached for the wall, but missed. Everything went dark. They say your life flashes before your eyes. But all I remember was the face of my granddaughter, and thinking, I'm not ready to leave her yet. When I came to, I was in the hospital. 4 in my arm. Wires on my chest. My daughter's face above me, eyes wide, lips trembling. She whispered, "Dad, you had a heart attack." That moment shattered me. Not because I was afraid, but because it could have been prevented. The doctors said my blood pressure had been building for years. Quietly. Steadily. I just never listened. Never checked. Never thought it could happen to me. But here's the truth, heart attacks don't care how healthy you think you are. They come for the unprepared. The unaware. If you're over 60 and watching this, don't wait for your own kitchen floor moment. Check your numbers. Change your habits. Talk to your doctor. Backhand index pointing down comment below, I'm paying attention now, if this story hits home. You might inspire someone else to take their first step, too. Direct it and stay with me, because in the next segment, I'll share the 3 small changes I made that helped me recover faster, sleep better, and feel stronger than I have in years. You'll want to take notes. After the hospital stay, after the medications, after the machine stopped beeping, I was left with something even louder, regret. But regret doesn't heal. Action does. And I knew if I didn't change how I lived, I'd be right back in that hospital, if I was lucky. So I started small. Green circle first, I began tracking my blood pressure every morning. No excuses. Before coffee, before distractions. I'd sit down, breathe deeply, and check. I wrote it in a notebook. Some days were good. Some were scary. But at least I knew. Because what you measure, you can manage. Green circle second, I rethought what I put on my plate. No more skipping breakfast. No more, whatever's easy. I swapped salty processed food for heart-smart meals, oats, berries, grilled fish, greens. Less salt. More potassium. Real food. Real energy. It wasn't a diet. It was a decision, every bite I took either healed or harmed my heart. Green circle third, and maybe the hardest, I talked to my daughter about the future. We looked into long-term care, Medicare supplement plans, and even life insurance for seniors. I didn't want to be a burden. And I didn't want to wait until it was too late. Making those calls, having those conversations, it gave me peace. Because preparing isn't fear, it's love. These 3 steps, check, choose, and plan, saved me. Not in one day. But one day at a time. And if I can do it, after everything, you can too. Backhand index pointing down, drop a comment, which of these 3 steps are you starting today? And if you've already done one, tell someone else, it might save them too. Direct hit and stay with me, because in the next segment, I'll share the daily routine I still follow to stay off medications, sleep deeper, and feel 20 years younger. It's simple, practical, and you can start it tonight. Some people say recovery ends when you leave the hospital. They're wrong. For me, recovery started at home. I didn't want to live in fear. I wanted to live with purpose. So I created a daily routine, not perfect, not extreme, but sustainable and powerful. Let me walk you through it. Small blue diamond 6 a.m., I wake up slowly. No rushing. I sit on the edge of the bed, take 5 deep breaths, and thank the day for showing up again. Then I check my blood pressure. This one step alone gives me peace. Small blue diamond 6:30 a.m., I drink a full glass of warm water with a squeeze of lemon. It hydrates me, supports circulation, and gently wakes up the digestive system. Small blue diamond 7 a.m., light movement. Some mornings it's stretching, other days I do a short walk or 10 minutes of chair yoga. Just enough to remind my heart, you're still strong. Small blue diamond 7:30 a.m., breakfast. Always. I now eat oats with berries, boiled eggs, and sometimes a small portion of heart-healthy fish like salmon or sardines. It's not about trends. It's about nutrition that works. Small blue diamond mid-morning, I review my medications, supplements, and log how I'm feeling. I also check in with my daughter or health aide, just a quick, "I'm good," helps us both feel safer. Small blue diamond midday and afternoon, I stay active, but gently. House chores, gardening, or simply standing and walking every hour. Sitting is the new smoking. Movement is medicine. Small blue diamond evening, light dinner, no processed food. I avoid heavy meats and eat more greens, soups, and healthy carbs. I stop eating at least 2 hours before bed. Small blue diamond before bed, no screens. No news. I journal. Write 3 things I'm grateful for. Then, I breathe deeply and remind myself, you're alive, you're healing, you matter. And every Sunday, I call my doctor's office to schedule or check upcoming visits. Prevention, not panic. This isn't a miracle routine. It's a disciplined rhythm that gave me back my life. If you want to protect your heart, prevent another heart attack, and age with clarity, build a routine that serves you. Backhand index pointing down. Comment below, what's one healthy habit you can start tomorrow? Let's inspire each other to live longer and better. Direct hit. Don't go yet, because in the final segment, I'll tell you the 3 biggest lies about aging I believed, and how they nearly cost me everything. This truth might change your life. If you're still here, I want you to know, this means something. Not everyone watches until the end. But you did. That tells me you're ready. Ready to protect your heart, your future, and your family. Let's recap the 10 habits that now guide my everyday. White heavy checkmark. 10 heart-saving habits for seniors. Drink water first, before coffee, before breakfast. Quit smoking or avoid it completely, it only takes 1 breath too many. Move 30 minutes daily, walk, stretch, dance, just don't sit still. Cut back on salt and processed food, salt nearly stole my life. Get your heart screened often, don't wait for pain. Lower stress daily, breathe, write, listen to calm music. Control blood sugar equals heart pressure. Keep cholesterol in check, it builds silently. Monitor your blood pressure, know your numbers, not just your feelings. Be consistent, every small step counts more than any big excuse. But, that's not the whole story. Because there are 3 lies I believed, and maybe you do too. And those lies nearly killed me. Crossmark 3 deadly lies about aging and heart health. I feel fine, so I must be fine. False. High blood pressure, cholesterol, silent blockages, they don't scream. They whisper, until they stop your heart. It won't happen to me. I thought that too. Until it did. Until I was on the floor with no pulse. Heart attack doesn't check your optimism. It's too late to change. This lie is the cruelest of all. Because every day you wake up, is proof it's not too late. I changed at 72. You can change at 60. Or 80. Or today. Speech balloon. If any one of those lies ever crossed your mind, please comment. I'm done with the lies. Let's make this the moment you took your health back. Inbox tray. I've linked a free checklist PDF in the description. It includes everything I do daily, from food to BP tracking, to the 3-minute breathing I swear by. Bell. Subscribe for more elderly wisdom and senior health tips every single week. Because we're not done yet. Your best years don't happen by accident. They happen by choice. So let's choose to live stronger, smarter, longer.